To start your skirt pattern, draw vertical line and horizontal line. Start measurement on the horizontal line, which is the waistline. Take waist to hip measurement, then draw horizontal line, which will be the hip line. For this project, I am using 9 inches for distance between waist and hip. Measure hip divided by 4 and mark what you have on the hip line. Measure and mark your skirt length measurement on the pattern paper. The skirt length depends on how long you want it to be. For this video, I am making a long pencil skirt. Then connect your points with horizontal line. That is your skirt length line or hemline. Measure waist circumference, whatever you have, divided by 4, then mark it on waistline. Then add 1 inch dart allowance. No need to add dart allowance to hip line, FYI. The dart does not get to the hip. Whatever you have for your hip measurement, subtract 1 or 1.5 or 2 inches from it to get your pencil skirt circumference. This depends on how pencil or slim you want your skirt. Go ahead to connect the points with a curve or use curve ruler. Then join to the skirt length. You can label the waist and hip line for clarity. Next is to get skirt dart. Nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 is your dart. Then mark it on the waistline. After, mark ½ an inch on both sides. That is the additional 1 inch dart allowance we added earlier. For front skirt dart, the length is usually 4 inches. What I am doing is to ensure that the circumference is straight on the pattern paper. Then, connect the points to form the front skirt dart. On the side seam, add ½ an inch upwards, then extend the seam line upwards to meet the new point on the pattern paper. After, connect the extended seam line to waist point with a curve line. After that, you can add ½ an inch seam allowance to the skirt pattern if you want. I added the seam allowance already. This is just to show you the ½ inch that was added. On the hemline, I added 2 inches. You can make it 1 or 1½ inches, depending on your choice. The vertical line is called center front. Now to the back skirt. We are transferring our front skirt pattern to another plain pattern paper to make the work easier. We are tracing out the front skirt pattern only from the waistline, not the extended seam line, plus the rest of the shape. For back skirt pattern, add 2 inches to the back center line. That is our zipper allowance. Then cut out the back pattern and put it aside. Back to the front skirt. Cut the original pattern, which is our front skirt. Still on the front skirt pattern, cut out the main skirt shape. You can indicate on the pattern your hemline, center front, hip line, seam allowance, waistline. This is our finished pattern for the front long pencil skirt. Next is to complete our back skirt pattern. indicate zipper allowance of 2 inches. Center back indication. Now, we need to get our back dart. It's same measurement as the front skirt, but usually longer than front dart. I am using 5.5 inches long. Then, take an inch on both sides, and connect the points with straight lines. Add half an inch upwards on the side seam. To continue with your pattern, fold the zipper allowance if you prefer. Measure half an inch downwards from waistline. That is the difference between front and back skirt pattern. Then, connect it to the extended seam line with a curve ruler. Add half an inch seam allowance. Go ahead to reveal your zipper allowance, and then cut out your back pattern, indicating back hip line, back and the front patterns. To cut your fabric, cut the front skirt on fold. That would be 2 pieces, while the back will be 2 pieces, but do not cut the back skirt on fold because of the zipper. I encourage you to watch my next video on how to cut pencil skirt using your desired fabric. With this pattern we just drafted, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Stay blessed.